go over chapter 3, section 1. It's pretty short. Again, I know you guys probably did this at the grade school. This is just going to be a bit of a refresher course. Guys, keep your masks up over your face, nose, and mouth. The rock cycle. What do we call a mixture of minerals, volcanic glass, organic matter, or other material? What do we call it, Parker?
Rock.
We call it a rock. What is organic material?
Anything that at one point was living.
Very good. It's something that was living at one point. Gavin, you got a question?
He was looking for a pencil.
Oh, you got one or you need one?
It's under your
Okay.
paper.
All right. So the rock cycle. The biggest thing to remember about the rock cycle, rocks are not created or destroyed. They're just simply changed.
It's like energy.
Right.
Energy cannot be destroyed
Exactly.
or created.
It just moves around and turns into something else.
Same thing with matter.
You got that exactly correct. So the rock cycle doesn't make new rocks, it just changes existing rocks into different kinds of rocks. So the model showing the processes that create and change rock is called then what, Tyler? Rock cycle. If you look at the picture on the top of 59, okay, you've got some sediments. And if those are compacted and like pushed and squished together, it turns into a sedimentary rock. If a sedimentary rock is exposed to heat and pressure, then it turns into a metamorphic rock. Then if the metamorphic rock comes in contact with magma and then cools off, it turns into an igneous rock. And then if the igneous rock has weathering and erosion, turns back into little bits of sediment again, and then it can turn back into a sedimentary rock. Does it have to go in that order? No. A sedimentary rock could go straight to being exposed to magma and turn into an igneous. Or an igneous rock could be exposed to heat and pressure and turn right into a metamorphic. Yes?
The reason why we got so, that's why the reason some minerals are so valuable is it takes so many years of that happening or
Sure.
so rare phenomenons to make them.
Correct, correct. It takes some, and you know, in our lifetime, we may not see those igneous rocks, that magma may not ever be exposed to that magma. So let's look at the first one there. It says, this rock can be changed by heat and pressure into a metamorphic rock.
Sedimentary.
Sedimentary is correct. Number 2, this rock can melt and cool to form igneous rock. Go ahead, Tyler. Metamorphic rock.
What was the first one?
First one is sedimentary. Second one is metamorphic. And the last one, Parker, go ahead and tell us that one.
Is it igneous?
It's igneous. Igneous rock can be broken into fragments that may later form sedimentary rocks. All right, next page. What do we call well, I'll go ahead and tell you, it's the conservation of matter. This is when the rock cycle never destroys elements of rocks, but merely redistributes them. It does not make or create new rocks, it just changes the kind of rock they are. Conservation of matter. Question, girls, or are we okay?
Yeah, I don't know what B and 3 is.
B3, igneous.
Alright, now what's normal B?
Rock cycle. Are we good now?
Now what's 2? Because I got them all mixed up.
Okay, let me just back you up. So B is rock cycle. Number 1 is sedimentary. Number 2 is metamorphic. And number 3 is igneous.
Okay.
And then C, it's conservation of matter. The rock cycle never destroys elements of rocks, but merely redistributes them. And then the last one, what was the guy's name that recognized the rock cycle in 1788? Go ahead, what was his name?
Hutton.
Yeah, James Hutton. James, James Hutton. Hutton. And that is all of section 1.
H-U-T-T?
Hutton. Hutton.
It's on the last page.